Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a long time no see, but yeah, here I am, and I am not gonna waste a single second because this video is going to be brides makeup vanity, and I know brides do not have time at all. Everything moves by so quickly, so let's not waste a single second and head right into the video. So let's go. First things first is skin prep. So let's focus on your skin prep, and for skin prep you need something that really moisturizes and hydrates your skin. So first product is going to be the Hyphens Hydrating Ceramide Toner. This one works really well for me. It's super soft and it does not make your skin oily. It just really moisturizes. It has ceramides, so this one is a good buy. Along with this hydrating toner, you need a good moisturizer that locks everything in, and for that I'm giving you a really good option. So that is the Revolution Pro Miracle Cream. I have been using this for so long and I love this. Next thing that we are gonna look at is a skin primer, and you need to use a skin primer that suits and caters to your skin concern. So for that, you can have open pores. You might have skin that is lacking the dewiness, lacking the glow. So you need to use a primer that fits in as per your need. So I'll give you one for each option. Mind you guys, I am a dry skin type, and most of the products that I use scream and speak out dewy, glowy, moisturized, hydrating. So mostly this is what I would use as I'm a dry skin type. So yeah. So for something to deal with open pores, you need to have the Benefit Professional. This is so good. You are going to love it. If you have not already used it, this is the time. You're a bride, you can spend this, you can start in and buy in the mini size and just try it out for yourself, and I'm telling you, you are not gonna regret it at all. Tell you something that I usually always use, and those those have to be glowy dewy primers, illuminators, primers, whatever you're going to call them out. So I have got three options for you. One is the Max Strobe Cream, cult classic. I'm not going to ramble about it, you know it. This works wonders. This is in the shade Pink Light, by the way. Okay, the next thing is K Beauty's illuminator. This is a K Beauty's liquid luminizer. It is in the shade Champagne. This is really nice. It gives you that nice dewy effect, but I think it's slightly oily, like tiny bit oily for. Okay, for the next product, this is something that I'm gonna use on my own wedding as well. I am not shutting up about this product. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is slightly expensive, but if your budget allows you to splurge a little on this, you should definitely go for it, especially if you're somebody from the dry skin type family. This is the Charlotte Tilbury's flawless filter, airbrush filter, no, Hollywood filter. This is the Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood filter. Love it. It's in the shade 4.5. Works really well on my shade, on my skin, and I have applied it right now. Look at that glow. Now the next category is concealers. Oh my god, concealers is a boon to makeup industry, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna tell you three types of concealers. One has to be your color corrector, one has to be a shade that is exactly your skin tone, one that has to be a slightly lighter, and one that has to be slightly maybe two shades darker. So let's move to the concealers, and I'll show you which ones you can opt for. I'm going to repeat myself again. I might show you 4, 5, 6, 7 options at times, but you do not need all these. You can pick and choose as per your budget, your skin tone, your liking, your need, and you can build in your own vanity as per this video. I have 7 concealers with me, and Can you see the halat of these concealers? This means that I have actually used them, and it is not something that I'm just saying because I saw it somewhere. No, I've actually been using these concealers and I've been loving them a lot. So that is why I'm recommending you guys these two. Let's go in line by line. So first thing is a color corrector. I love this elf speech corrector. This is very good for people to who want to color correct slight dark circles, slight spotting here and there. So you can go with an orange corrector if you are somebody with a deeper skin tone. So you need to have a peach corrector or an orange corrector. I will put up a picture of which corrector you should use for your skin concerns. So here there's going to be an image here, so just pause the video, go through the color corrector wheel as to which corrector you need for your skin concern. Let's go to the concealer that actually match me exactly as per my skin tone. So this is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. This is also so full coverage, so but it is slightly heavy, I feel, for myself. But use a little bit because a little bit of this goes a long way. So yeah, Faux Filter Concealer in the shade Granola. Yeah, it's in the shade Granola. This is really well, this is like a perfect match for me. So this one is that. And also I would say NYX Bear With Me concealer. This is something that you can I would not suggest you to use this on your wedding day. If you're doing your own makeup, do not use this on your wedding day because it's not going to give you that kind of a coverage. It is really more like a daily kind of a concealer. Oh my god, what's the shade? It's in the shade beige. And another one which is full coverage. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Concealer. This is in the shade beige again, but this is really full coverage. But after some time, I've noticed this, after some time this creases, whereas the Huda Beauty one, if you set it well, this would not move at all, but this slightly, however, creases a bit. But a good option for somebody who is in budget, really works well. Okay, I'm gonna just show you just one concealer that is slightly darker for my skin tone, but it works really well for um, correcting slight dark spots here and there. So for that, I have I have the Maybelline Age Rewind multi-use concealer. Now let's move to the foundations because foundations are a key for a bridal makeup, I swear to god. So yeah, let's move to the foundations real quick. I've got 3 foundation recommendations for you guys. So first, let's go with the oily skin type. If you have an oily skin type, you can definitely go for Airbrush Flawless Filter Foundation. This one works really well, it stays put on. This is full coverage. Now let's move to a foundation that I really love. I am a dry skin type. I am not gonna shut up about it that I am a dry skin type. Okay. And this foundation works wonders on me. Oh my god, I love. Okay, it's highly expensive. Okay, it costs around 5,000. I feel more than 5,000. I feel, and you need a foundation that really speaks glowy, dewy, hydrated. This is the one you gotta go for. This girl, really go for it, and you're not gonna regret it at all. You're gonna thank me. I am telling you guys, you're gonna thank me. Okay, so this is the Dior's Forever Skin Glow, and I'm in the shade 3N. Now the next category is loose powders, compact powders, all the powders that you will use to set and lock in all your base products. So let's move to 2 powders. These both of them are from the high end because I feel um powders can make or break your makeup. So I would suggest you to go for something that works really well for you, and it is not gonna um, ditch on you on your big day. So this is the reason why I have two slightly expensive products. One is the Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Compact, and it's in the shade 2 medium. I love this one. This really sets in your makeup, but it does not make it cakier. It will just sit on top of your base and just lock everything in. It will not crease, it will not let anything crease, it will not let anything move. So yeah, this one is, love it. Okay, so after that, if you need a loose powder to actually set in your under eyes, or some oily T-zone and everything, so for that I'd always suggest the Huda Beauty's loose powder. This one is very softly milled. This one is a loose powder. It's gonna sit and make everything matte. If you are somebody who really wants everything to be like matte and locked in, then you go for this. If you want something that still gives you that dewy, glowy, you know peak of glow from within, then you go for this one. I have four skin tints for you guys. First and foremost has to be the L'Oreal Infallible Tinted Serum. This one is great. I have a YouTube short somewhere. Maybe I would link it for you guys. You can go check that out. And I'm in the shade 2-3 light. And then we have skin tint from the House of Lamel. I love this one, and it's so affordable. If you have not tried this one. Now something that is super airy, super lightweight, and but it's a foundation, so that is the reason why I'm putting it into the skin tint category, because it is super lightweight, super airy. So that is the Easy Blur from Huda Beauty. This one is so good. I'm in the shade 300N. This, you can put layers and layers and layers of it on your face, but you would not feel a thing. This is really good. And something, if you're looking for full coverage days where you want to actually cover a lot of things, and you want something full coverage but not too heavy, then you can definitely go for the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Foundation. Now let's move to blush, lip and cheek tints all together, because we have a lot of things to cover ahead. So let's move quickly. One high-end blush has to be the Rare Beauty one. This is something, if you're a dry skin type, this is it. This is it. You need this. I have two shades of this. This one is in the shade Encourage, and this is in the shade Hope. Both of these, this one is more you know fresh, and this one is more purple or muted. So yeah, pick one, pick whichever one you like. But this is the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Blush, and I will link the shade. But this is a nice fresh pinky blush, so yeah, you can go for this one. This also stays on forever. This is it, and this is more affordable than the Rare Beauty one. So yeah, if you are somebody on a budget, you can definitely go for this one. Now for contour and bronzers, I have one from Tipsy Beauty. I think this contour should work really well on almost all skin tones. So yeah, you can just go for this one rather than going for Charlotte Tilbury's. I think this is equally good to Charlotte Tilbury's and comes in budget as well. So maybe pick up this one and you would be sorted for your contour. If you need a cream bronzer, then you can go for the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Bronzer, and I'm in the shade. Okay, what's the shade? I think is Bahamas. I'm not sure. And if you want a powder bronzer, you can go for the NARS Laguna bronzing powder. This has a little bit of shimmer in it. Now for powder highlighter, I only have one recommendation, and that's from Revolution. It's in the shade Pink Seduction. This one gives you a nice golden and pink reflex, which really goes well with people who are more on the neutral side, and somebody who is looking for a duochromatic glowy effect. So yeah, this one would really work well for you guys. So try it out. And this one is powdery, but it is not chunky. I hope you understand the difference. If it's chunky, it does not look natural. It looks like really unnatural, and I don't know, it looks tacky, which I personally hate. So yeah, if you want something soft, natural, but still glowy and in the powder format, you can definitely go for the Revolutions Pro Pink Seduction. Let's move to kajal and eyeliner. So for kajal, I have two recommendations that I really absolutely love, and one is from K Beauty. It is their very affordable um, kajal, and it stays on put for a good amount of time, but sometimes I feel it smudges, but at this price range I think this is really good. You can also go for the plum one. I think that is something will not move at all. Or the last option that I have is, it is from pack. It is jet black. It is really long lasting kajal pencil, and I feel it also has an add-on that it comes with a smudger. If you want to go for a smoky eye, something like that, you can definitely go for this one. And this stays on like forever. It has a lasting power of around 6 to 7 hours straight without touch up, nothing. So if you want something that stays on forever, you can definitely go for the pack. I'm going to give you two options for eyeliner. One is from K Beauty. This is the shade um, Crunch Raisin. It is more brown. Let me show you guys. Tell you one from the Too Faced eyeliner that is so long lasting. It is not going to move at all. So if you want something that stays on put, then you can go for the Too Faced eyeliner. For mascara, I have three options, and all the three are equally good. You can pick whichever one you like. So, these three are the ones. This one is the NARS Climax from this is the Climax from NARS. This is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and this one is from Huda Beauty. One Coat Wow. One Coat Wow is the one that I really lean onto every time because this is not clumpy. Better Than Sex is slightly clumpier, but it gives you that nice woken up effect. So you can pick and choose whichever one you like. Now for the eyeshadow, I'm going to give you a lot of options, and one is from Swiss Beauty. It is really affordable, but the colors are really good, super pigmented, and stays on put like forever. I've used this in one of my video. I'll link it down somewhere. And can you see how varied the color palette here is? It is not your neutral browns, neutral colors. No, it also has pink, a good brown shade, a good burgundy shade, a good purple burgundy shade. So yeah, if you want to experiment with your eye looks, you can definitely go for this one from the Swiss Beauty one, or you can go for something that you usually go for smoky eye. This is from Revolution. This is the Revolution Reloaded in the shade Velvet Rose. So if you want, you can go for this or this. Now let's move to the brushes. I think you need um, just 5 or 6 brushes, and then you're good for the day. I feel you do not need a lot of brushes. So let's go to the beauty tools section. First things first is you need a good foundation brush, a blending brush, a good um, blush and bronzer brush, and these three can go well for your eyeshadow. So this all comes in one set. This is the Mars Arsenal set, and one specific brush for concealer blending. I feel this one is really nice. This is the Pro Art AK64. This is the only brush I've been using for blending my concealer under the eye, and it is not giving me that streaky effect. It is not shared. Very easy to clean. Really nice. Buy this one. Last but not the least, you would need a spoolie for your eyebrows and a small angular liner kind of a brush. So yeah, this one is also something that you can buy. This is from Swiss Beauty, or you can buy whichever you like. I think for beauty blenders, I think you can go for ELF, the Camo Concealer Sponge. I think it is slightly expensive for a beauty blender. It comes for around 600, 700 rupees. Or I think 500 to 600 rupees. But if you are looking for something under 200, then these ones from Pro Art are really soft. These beauty blenders do not completely break out your foundation. These are from the brand Pro Art. So yeah, really soft, really nice. Blending becomes super easy with the beauty blenders. Go for these. Now, last but not the least, you need a good makeup fixer. You can go either for MAC Prep and Prime, but I would not suggest you as a bride to go for this one. This is like a good in between steps wala spray, but not a good makeup fixer spray. So for that, I would suggest you rather go with Urban Decay All Nighter. If you apply this, your makeup is not gonna move until unless you go in the bathroom and rugrodify yourself with a good makeup cleanser. Apart from that, this with this your makeup is not moving anywhere. Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Filter. This what it specifically does is it will mend in, like it will melt in all the powder and give you a nice glowy effect. So that is the reason why I gravitate more towards this one, and it does not smell bad as well. I think the all nighter gives me a really weird fragrance issue, but apart from that, this one really smells good also, and keeps your makeup intact. Now, this is the last step, and those have to be lipsticks. We cannot forget and sleep on lipsticks. No, 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 we need lipsticks. So, I've got a bunch of options. Yeah. So, first thing has to be Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. It is Pillow Talk? Yeah, it is Pillow Talk. Mm, this one is good, but I think it does not last longer. So, it is something that you have to constantly reapply and do things. But as a bride, you do not have that much time to reapply and go about the day. So, rather, you could go for something that stays on put. And this is the L'Oreal Paris Worth It. It's the infallible one. Yeah, this one stays put like forever. It is not moving at all. Then you gotta go with something like a gloss, give you that fuller, plumper lips. So for that, we gotta go with the filter gloss from Maybelline. I personally love this. It has a tint to it. And now, if we are talking about it, let's add it on. It gives you a nice glowy. It makes your lips look plumper, and also gives you a bit of hydration. I guess that's it for this video. These were all the products that I would recommend you guys to have in your vanity. And also that these almost all of these products are going to be in my vanity too. So let's go now, and all the best, future brides. I hope we do good. Okay, so that's it from my side, and ta-da, bye bye.